The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's a rookie from Tennessee. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Over the middle, that's the tight end Senate. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Niners at 9-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tank Dell. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. A man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Throwing is Stafford. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
59! Ready!
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chain.
Oh. Stafford puts it on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Throwing is Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Hey, easy, 63, bang!
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Harris. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Stafford. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Great, set.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
King, Field King. Delta.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Hey! Great, set. Delta.
Now a toss play for Wright. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jalen Wright. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Stafford. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Now a 2nd and 10. Stafford. Here's White. They set up the screen. Finding space at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Ready, move. Hurry.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet. Not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the right side and intercepted. Derek And Stingley picks it. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Double right. Set. Omaha, ready to move. Hey, easy. Look behind.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Harris running straight ahead. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's grabbed over the middle by White. Now 2nd and 5. Stafford. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Rams 14, 49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Tiger Hornet. Hey, Silver.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and that is incomplete. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked.
No touch that. 63. No touch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Silver, set. No touch.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This one deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ready.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That is caught by Dell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
Set. 32. 53. Ready.
Again, it's Stafford. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They snap it to Stafford. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Complete to right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Great, set. Miami. Delta.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him.
Brings up the third down.
Delta.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and a mile.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. A third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Set. Big 20.
They hand this off to Harris. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Zero. Set.
Here's Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Wright. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
No touch it. Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
Hurts. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
They try to catch him by surprise there on third down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Hurts. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that's caught inside the 35. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing.
Career. And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Good, set.
Give up the middle to Wright.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Jalen Wright
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Touchdown, LA!
A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead.
A try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Rams 24, 49ers 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Alpha. Delta.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes 2nd down.
Great. Set. Delta.
Looking to throw. They got his man, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Delta.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
That is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a toss right side with White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't,